guys, so today I have a video about a super controversial subject. I mean, probably the most controversial I have ever done. It's about clipping your cuticles. That's right. So I know a lot of people are already going to be screaming, "Oh my gosh, don't ever clip your cuticles, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, ever, ever." So I'll take a deep breath just for a couple seconds, okay? Alright, tranquila, it's gonna be okay. There's a method to my madness, I promise. And so here's the thing, when I got back from my last trip, right before I came back to the States, and I've only been back a couple of days, I generally take like an emergency nail kit with me, and this time I just forgot it. And I don't know if this last trip was just a lot more stressful than normal, or if I was traveling to places that, you know, my skin just didn't react well to, or what it was. But when I got home, my nails and cuticles were just awful. I mean, completely awful. My whole goal was to get back, edit some videos from when I was abroad that I have, and then I wanted to post them so that I could start getting on a regular schedule again. And then while those were, you know, uploading and everything on a schedule, then I could start filming other videos. And so like one of the ones that I wanted to do was I wanted to try these Impress press-on nails again. I got these ones in Austria. Spoiler alert. These are not worth it if you are in Austria. These are like €8, which is ridiculous. And I'm going to be doing a video comparing prices here to prices over there. But overall, anyway, it's not worth it. It's a ridiculous price. But anyway, these last about a week. And the last time I used them, I only left them on for about 3 days. And I'll link the video either on the screen or in the description box. But I figured I wanted to try them again and see, you know, if I could get some more wear out of them. But that means I need to have them on at least a week so that I can, you know, test out the product, see if it's really right. But my nails are so bad that I got to thinking, I'm like, okay, well, I need to, you know, clip my nails and fix my cuticles and get everything done. And I'm like, okay, well, even if I do every trick that I know about, it's going to take at least a week and a half to 2 weeks before they're, you know, presentable, at least marginally. And then I'm like, okay, that means for 2 weeks I can't really film anything. So I was like, okay, no, this is ridiculous. A lot of people have problems with their cuticles, and I get that when you see mine, you're gonna be like, damn, be nasty, girl. Yeah, I agree. I hate them. That's why I didn't even want to, like, show them. But this is a safe place, guys. Come on, let's share our nail and nail care, nail bed worries and woes, and we'll figure it out together. So a lot of times when people say don't clip your cuticles, it's because they're saying that your cuticles are there to keep bacteria from getting into your nail bed. And I completely agree with that. But here's the thing. I have such a bad habit of picking at my cuticles. And I used to bite my nails too. When I was younger, I used to bite my nails. And then I got over that somehow. I don't even know how. But now I pick at my cuticles, which is really bad. It's a horrible habit that I've been trying to break. And generally when my nails are painted, I don't do it because I consciously have to be like, no, don't, because people are going to be looking at your nails. You don't want it to be all awful. But a lot of times, like now, I break and I'm weak, and I just, so I've been picking a lot at them. I've been, mostly because what happens is that they get dry, they start to peel back and stuff, and then before I know it, I'm doing like this business, and I don't mean to at all, but I do it, and when people, you know, when people are saying, okay, it's to keep bacteria out, I get that, I really do, but the thing is, since I pick at my cuticles so badly, I'm actually doing more damage than if I just clipped off the piece that was, you know, coming off, because then I'll pull at that piece and do a what is it called? Yeah, a black swan to my nails, you know, that part where she's like, and it just bleeds and it's out. You're like, oh gosh, I know everybody in the theater was like, oh god. Yeah, because I was too. There's a moment that I'm still not quite over. Alright, back here. Anyway, so yeah, the thing is, I'm going to show you kind of my cuticles here. So basically, I'm trying to find, because I'm being honest with you guys, so I hope you can see this, but like right here, it's pulled back, and it's just not a good thing. Here's another one that you can see I ended up picking at, and these all started as just the skin being a little bit dry, and then picking, and it'll also be, and I know that a lot of people are going to say, okay, that's the side of your, you know, finger, it's not actually your cuticle, but it always starts with my cuticles. As you can see, they're really dry right here. I'm trying to see, and my nails are all uneven as well. I need to cut them, I need to file them down, I'm going to shape them. But right now, let's focus on one problem at a time. This hand isn't as bad, but on my thumb, you can still see it. And actually, I had been thinking of doing this video since the second I got back, and I was like, oh gosh, you know, they look really bad, they're just awful, and I don't really want people to see that. So they actually look better than what they did like 3 days ago. Just putting that out there. So first off, I'm gonna go over like the different ways that you can clip your cuticles. Okay, so first off, there's this guy. And I don't know the technical names for these, but essentially what you do with this is you run it about right here, like right where the dry skin is, and it like scrapes it off. The other way are obviously these cuticle scissors. They're kind of at an angle, a little bit of an angle. They're curved, so it's supposed to fit better over your cuticle. And then the last way to like clip or cut your cuticles, other than using like a nail clipper, but I don't recommend that, they're hard to control, are these types of cuticle scissors right here. They're curved and they're very sharp. These ones are, I don't know what brand these are, but I think Tweezerman probably. I got them from Walgreens. Now these are personally my favorite because I feel like you get the most amount of control. You can, you know, because it's so sharp, it's very easy to just get in there and fix it. Now, here's the thing. If you have mild to no problems with your cuticles, don't do anything to them. If you're already good with your cuticles, don't touch them. Leave them alone. You're obviously doing something right, or they're just not, you know, the type that like get dry and overgrown or whatever. So if you don't have problems, don't try and fix it, because sometimes you can actually make things worse, especially if you start clipping your cuticles, because if you clip too much, if you clip too far down, whatever, it'll start to bleed. There's all kinds of things. This is like for severe problems like mine. If you want to do something to your cuticles, maybe they're growing out just a bit too much, honestly, just use a little cuticle pusher like this, or an orange stick, you know, just gently press them back. That's all you really need. Now, the reason that I say I have severe problems is because of what I just showed you. There's some really bad ones, and like I said, you can still see some of the little, like, skin things sticking up there. And so to me, if I leave those, I can't, like, my brain is like, oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Just get it. Oh my gosh, get it. And I have to pick at it. So for me, it's actually better to just clip off those offending little demons and not have to worry about it. Because if I leave them, I will end up making it worse. I will end up getting more cuts like this. And I know that a lot of people, like I said, are going to still be like, never cut them. But when you have this type of issue, it is better to cut them, because you're going to only take off these tiny little things that are already dead, you know, dead skin. They're just hanging on there. They're like zombies. They're still technically alive because they're attached to you, but they're just like leeching the life from you. No. So there are a few tips that I have in order to kind of get your cuticles back in good shape. So one is cut your nails. If you're someone who picks at their cuticles like me, cut your nails. Cut them down very short so that you can't pick at them. Two, the second that you see these awful little, you know, skin things like getting chapped and hanging off, take your cuticle clipper and clip them. Be very gentle, be very careful. You don't want to overclip, you don't want to cut yourself, you don't want to give yourself a deep gash. Just wherever the offending tissue is, that's what you want to get rid of. And that is what really helps me. And then the third thing is find some type of lotion or oil or something that works and be consistent with it. I used to soak my hands in olive oil or hazelnut oil or whatever, something that smelled good, that had a really pleasant scent. I think hazelnut oil was my favorite. And I'd warm it up in like the microwave for a couple of seconds until it was just pleasantly warm, and I'd soak my fingers in that. And then I'd, you know, gently taking my cuticle pusher, I'd push my cuticles back, and that really helped. So whatever works for you, do that. And honestly, when it comes to the tools, I don't personally like this one, and I don't personally like this one. I feel like they're both too hard to control. This one you can end up really cutting yourself. I mean, maybe that's not even what this is for. I've just been using, someone told me that's what this was for, and that's what I've just been using it for. So maybe it's not. Overall, I would say invest in one of these guys, and it really helps out. So that is what I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped someone out. Please be sure to leave me some comments down below letting me know if you have any personal tips or tricks to how you keep your nails and cuticles healthy, or if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer and help in any way that I can. And if you did like the video, please be sure to click the thumbs up and also on the subscribe button, because I'm going to be doing a lot more good stuff. And you can always, come find me on all my little social network platforms. It's TMNT Cupcake, just like it's spelled here, except on Instagram where the E is a 3. I'll see you guys later. Bye!
So pretty outside, so pretty outside. It's so nice not to be in a humid place now that I'm back home in the desert. Okay, sorry, I just had a moment because I'm looking at this beautiful scene. I used to think this place was so ugly, and now I'm like, oh, it's so pretty here. Anyway, I don't know what my hair is doing. What is happening here? What is happening here? These curls are just being weird. I just shampooed it and then it doesn't like me. Why don't you like me? I like you for the most part. We used to get along. Anyway, alright. But here's the thing. Someone like me who has such a major... Let's try that again. Because you probably can't even see the little things that are flying around. Flying. Anyway. TMNT Cupcake. TMNT Cupcake. Do you guys even know? Does anybody know what that means? Like what that stands for? TMNT? Any ideas? Any? Turtle power! There's a hint. Turtle power! Turtles out! Cowabunga, dude! Maybe? Anybody? Hopefully someone knows it. Please make me happy and tell me in the comments below. I feel like the screen's moving down. Is it? I can't tell, but whatever. Which side should I part my hair on? This side? It is moving down, isn't it? Oh, it is moving down. I knew it. Anyway, what else? Let's try this again. What is happening? Look at this. They're all, it's like one giant... Is this like an orgy? Are you fornicating? They are. It's like my hair fornicating with itself. Not okay. Stop. Okay.